Hey everyone, this is Batzuga and this is a tutorial on grabbing and dropping. Right at the start, you need to create an item you want to pick up. I made a sword. Just add a box collider, that's a trigger in it. And for now, that's all you need to do to it. You can add a rigid body if you like, but you might need to create a table you want to pick it up from, since this is not a distance grabber. That's gonna be another tutorial. Okay, so yeah. Last time we created a player hand script and added it here. I'm gonna move it under the left hand low res, geom and hands left hand. I added a box collider here, so that's the area. If you touch something, it will register it as a hit. So let's see, player hand, parent is a rig, yeah. This is a left one. Do the same for the right hand. Add player hand. Add a collider here too. This is a right one. Okay, yeah. Then camera rig. Oh, and make sure you delete the old one here. Remove. Yeah, great. Okay, next we're gonna create a script. It's a really simple script. It's called custom tag. So with this we can have multiple tags. So we don't need those here. The only thing we need is a public string tags. Oh, string array tags. Okay, now we just add the tag script to here in your item you want to pick up. Let's add 2. So the first tag is gonna be pick upable. Yeah, and the second is a sword. You can add as many as you like if you have functions you need them to have. Like if you have like a gun, it's gonna be active, so this can be non-active. Guess you're gonna swing it. In the player hand script, we're gonna actually need a reference to a parent hand. This, since we are now here, this is gonna be the parent hand. I mean, you could actually put the player hand script here and edit the box collider here, but I don't know. It felt right to me to put it just around the model. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, parent hand, you need to put on both hands. Parent hand, there we go. With the parent hand, we're gonna make sure that the object we're gonna pick up goes under it as a child. Okay, now we need a public game object for target item, which is what we want to pick up or we're holding over our hand, and holding item if we are holding on to something already. Okay, now let's create a onTrigger enter function. OnTrigger enter, yeah. String array tags. And then we check if the object we're hitting has a custom tag in it. That's how we know that it's a object we want to interact with. Custom tag. This is also a failsafe, so it doesn't do it every time for each object, only on the ones with the custom tag one. Next we are gonna put the tags is the other object we hit. Let's get the game object and component custom tag, and let's get all the tags it has. Tags. Here we go. And now we're gonna run through the tags it has, and the one tag we're searching is pick upable. So for each string item in this string tags array, we're gonna do this function once. So if the string s is pick upable, we're gonna do this. So target item equals other, which is the collider game object. And let's do the same for exit. So private void on trigger exit. If the other game object is the same that we're already going over, then we're gonna null the game object. There we go. Great. Yeah. Now we're gonna go to controls, and for grabbing we're gonna use the grip trigger that in most games, I think it's called hand trigger actually. Yeah. So if OVR input that get down OVR input that button that hand trigger. Oh, let's see. Trigger. Primary hand trigger, yeah. And if the target item is not null, so we're actually hovering over something, we're gonna do this. And the next thing we do is we're gonna make an, it's basically the same as here. We're gonna check if it has the tag for the sword or a gun you're using. So string array tags equals target item and for each string item s in the tags array, do this. Let's make it a switch so we can have multiple items here. So if the case is a sword, we do this. Target items, we need to put the parent now, equals parent and transform. So now the target item is gonna be the actual item we're holding, and we will check if it's a left hand or a right hand, because the hands are just scaled, I think. Here they're basically like mirrors of each other, so they rotate the different way. This minus 90 and this 90. So we're gonna need to rotate the item you're holding according to the hand. So target item transform local Euler angles new vector 3. I think the left hand is, yeah, to the left, yeah, okay, good. And this is the same except for it's gonna be a positive 90. And now if you have a rigid body enabled, you need to turn off the gravity and set it on kinematic. If it's actually, if you are gonna use a sword, it doesn't need to be a kinematic item. And here we're gonna put a holding item, target item, and we're gonna null the target item so we can't keep spamming it. Okay, yeah. Next thing, we're gonna make a script for the item that we're gonna pick up. Create, let's say, pick a bubble item. Yeah. So here we need to have offsets, so we can have custom rotations and positions, since the holding position in every item is going to be different, so that's why we need it. Vector 3, offset, offset, rot. We're probably not going to need the rotation one, but if you do need it, then you can use them there. We have here a string. If we're gonna need a name for the pickup, say pickup name. Actually, no, we're not gonna need that. Okay, yeah. Okay, next thing we need to do is, so we can drop the item, this should pick it up and place it in your hand. Actually, let's try it out. Okay. Sorry for the noise. I'm putting on my headset. So, let's take the hands here. Reset ourselves. Nope, not working. Let's see why not. Are the colliders in our hands triggers? Nope, that might explain something. Yep, now it's in our hand, but as you can see, the offset is all wrong. So we need to change the offset. So let's create a script that's called pick upable. Yeah, that's good. Let's edit the script. Here we're gonna need the offset, which basically decides in what rotation and what position the item in your hand is. And since most of the objects are different sizes, you need to have different offsets per item. So let's vector 3 offset and offset rotation. I don't think we need these for now, but we can do them there. We go to player hands again, and let's search for the sword, holding item, yes. Target item, transform that local position equals target item, get component, pick upable, offset. And let's see how much we need to change the position location. I think even the rotation is a bit off. But first we're gonna need the position, which is, I think, like, we need to add positive location. Let's add, oh yeah, the pick upable here. Also it's gonna be y-axis, and let's do 1. Oh, that's the wrong axis, yeah, since this is not a y, so we're gonna need to do x-axis, yeah. And it's gonna be a lot less than that. Let's say 0.3. Okay. So I put it in the X by accident. I mean the Z by accident. Where I need to put in the X. So now we have a sword here. I think we might want to do a little bit to the other way, but yeah, I think it's good for now, since we can actually hold it. So now we want to release it, which is simple, since we're gonna need to do the same thing but here, but just for the holding item. If OVR, oh no, Nope. One lower. If OVR input get up OVR button hand trigger this controller. Did we put a disk controller? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Here, if holding item isn't null, so we're actually holding onto something. String array tags equals holding item. Let's get the custom tags. There we go. And for each string item as in tags. Let's make a switch. In case you want to do something special for each item when you drop them. It's good to have a case for everyone. I mean every item. Okay, so let's say sort because that's the only item we have. Holding item parent. So now it doesn't have a parent, so it's in the world space again. If you use rigid bodies, you can activate them back here. And holding item equals null. So it's simple as that. Let's see. So now, where's my other controller? There. If I grab the sword and I release, it's gonna drop here. Quite simple how it works. Okay, for a failsafe in here, we can actually check if the other game object is already in the other hand, but we need to have a reference here. Parent hand and other hand. So here we're gonna put, oh no, there's an error because of that one. So the other hand and the other hand. There we go. So other game object is not the same game object that is in the other hand. So now you can't accidentally grab the object from the other hand, which is usually a good thing. Of course, if you want to be able to grab it from your other hand, you can just leave this out. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so yeah, the reason why we can't grab with the other hand is because we don't have this controller here. It was only taking the left trigger, but if we use this controller instead of primary hand, then it should work at least. Let's try it. Sort here. Okay, now we can grab it. Oh yeah, but since again it's negative, I think we need to target item transform that local position equals target item transform position times negative f. This only works. We're gonna use it here. I put in the wrong hand. Since left is the primary one, we don't need to move it there. So here and okay. We need to have a local position here. Okay, now it goes into both hands, but you can't grab it since we put the gate in the... where is it? Here. If we take this away, we should be able to take it from the other hand. Yeah. But then we have bug. If you release this one, it's gonna release from this one also. There might be works around it, but I just like to gate it so no accidents happen. Yeah, I think that's about it on the grabbing and dropping, so yeah. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and see you on the next video.